hand, they don't have a great setup for the arrow until later on in this game, but if he does hit an arrow onto the silencer, he can die very easily in the later stage.
You can see already, need to beware of the potential damage coming out. Shards are there, they caught Mira and got leads to take that level 1. That one hurts for the laning stage of Mirana.
Yeah, you never want to get that. I've noticed a lot of players would rather die than get that, so we're going to have to see like if he's really going to regret that choice here, but luckily in this laning stage, like, the mag should be okay for a little bit. I think the job for the Mirana mainly is just to like get Ollie off of collapse and take like the right clicks here, so it can be more of like a one versus one.
You can see already it is becoming the sort of spam of right clicks from Ollie, trying to force back Mira a little bit right there. Collapse was able to get a pretty good block off actually, and that sets him up for a really good position and trading hits constantly against both the silencer and that faceless void.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been, if there could have been an arrow or a Starstorm play there, like, you can put a lot of damage here, so they might be able to mitigate a lot of this damage just by forcing that leap level 1 here. But Mira still gets some right clicks off. I'm sure it won't be the end of the world when he gets level 2, he'll get a point, and here's what he's going to go for. Normally you go for the arrow, you just like take out the big camp, but there is no big camp. Starstorm does have a really strong spike if you can get it at that level 3, so he gets little 2 points in it, which is what the 5 Miranas have mainly been doing, so I want to keep an eye on what he's going to do, because he doesn't have like the best arrow setup in this lane, is what I'm alluding to.
Yeah, it's not easy to make that sort of assured damage in, and playing together with the shockwave, maybe they can just spam it out and control the lane a little bit more effectively that way. As mid, we're sort of keeping eyes on this one. Last game, it was a pretty heavy stomp. Makoto able to beat down on the Laurel Ember, but this time around with the Tiny, I'm anticipating probably not as rough of a time. This matchup can kind of, be good early for the Tiny, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, this lane is supposed to be Tiny favored. It's definitely more even than the previous matchup where the Ember just like, he couldn't get a break, but it does look like Makoto is really in this matchup, and I think he's just slightly outplaying him here.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of it there, mid. You can see him pushing in the wave, get to the last hit, it's a slight fist, and then continues to pressure that Tiny. So Makoto putting on a good performance so far. He's had a very, very good entire series. As the shards will get thrown out here again. Haven't seen any usage yet of the meta, as he does still have that point saved on the TV.
Yeah, at one point, the kill will break out in one of these lanes here. But I do think this TV at some point will get a point in meta, and I think Japs might be in a lot of trouble in this lane, whereas how do you kill this terribly? It seems very difficult. He has very high armor, and all they can really offer in this lane is physical damage from the side of Talon.
Yeah, they are not really going to be bringing him down with like a level 1 Ice Shard snowball action. Going to need to sort of instead, I guess, try and maybe go for playing more of the lane, trying to go for some denies or something, but definitely not putting the pressure on the TV as you'd see with some other heroes.
Yeah, and I'm just like closely watching this mid lane, and Makoto's doing a lot of like small things here to like just outplay Laurel in the mid lane. He's 17 to 6 to 13 and 4 with Tiny, which is like, this is not how it's supposed to go. This is not how your Tiny Ember matchup should be going. Laurel should be where this Ember CS is, like, honestly.
Right. Yeah, they picked this also rather early on, but left the flex open because they thought how strong this was going to be for Laurel. But does run into some issues right here. Obviously, there are going to be some great rotation potentials. Avalanche toss with an arrow later on will be really solid. And as you can see, Collapse off to a hot start. 20 and 2 is the CS for this Magnus. If Mira gets an inkling, she can head off and start farming one of those other lanes potentially.
Yeah, so the mid lane not doing the best, but it's not getting crushed either. It's fine, but the side lanes are like where the story's at here. Like 23 doesn't have the best CS. Mag is free farming. He has the arcane foods queued up, gonna continuously spam on Savage here. And then, yeah, the bottom lane 2 TV completely free farm. And the MVP only has 12 last hits right now, so 25 terribly. So that is scary because this TV will get him power later on as well. And this hero can quite easily carry this game.
Yeah, it's a really scary set of events, but yeah, there we go. Move on in, arrow, the stomp, the 2 supports go in for an easy kill. So Laurel getting some help from his teammates.
Yeah, that feels good, right? Maybe get a little outplayed in the laning stage, get a gank. Doesn't matter anymore. He's at top in net worth now. That laning stage advantage just erased entirely as Laurel is back into this game.
Coach just sitting there like, guys, come on, help me out here. I was beating him so bad.
Yeah, I mean, that was like a 4-minute, 30-second game. That was kind of like a weird rotation to bring both your supports at 4 minutes, but it was highly effective.
And now, up top, Collapse still pushing underneath the tower here and getting it. Eyes right in the face. It's like, oh, it is a massacre. It is a massacre. They're both gone. Mirana finding them, and now the arrow, look, Collapse, Skewer pulls him pretty far away. Does have shockwave still. Finds the kill onto Ollie. Mirana still hanging on to that fairy fire. She's fine. New arrow rotation. And, well, Q does manage to place a really good shards. Collapse now in some more trouble. He will have a slowdown with the shockwave, but can he get away in time? With the boots, he's moving pretty fast. They jump forward, don't find it back. You can just snowball it, but Skewer back up in a second, can't get away.
They got the bash. I think they actually needed that bash to get that kill because Skewer just came online. But Mito on the bottom lane here, Yatoro level 4, but they're pressuring the tier 1 already with the catapult. So everything seems to be going quite well. Even though you did die on Collapse there, you got the job done. You know, that was space. They made the Tusk rotate, which means now Yatoro can pressure the Poshka with the siege.
Oh my god, and they're taking so much damage onto this tower with the illusion still staying alive and the catapult too. It's almost all the way gone. So TSpirit hot out of the gate here in this game number 3, wanting to keep this pressure on the tower.
Yeah, and I think they'll get that tower quite easily, which is going to be really good for TV's game, because at some point, this NP is going to want to leave the lane. He's going to want to join the fight, he's going to TP in, and then it's going to just be an exposed tower with like 1/4 health. He'll clean it up easily, and that's going to propel his net worth even higher than what it is, and it might be now.
Poshka is going to get brought down right there, and as you said, they do manage to, have a lane open now.
I guess he didn't TP that far. He TP'd just to his triangle.
Yeah, so Toro can't go for the full commitment down bottom yet. But at least in the early goings, things looking very solid. You're taking a look at the net worth. All 3 of them inhabited at the top by the side of TSpirit, and a Skewer back with the avalanche. The top Laurel making the move and finding the kill. TSpirit, they are cooking.
Yeah, this game seems to be like a ping pong between the mid laners. Like game number 1, Makoto didn't really show up. Laurel did. Game number 2, Makoto was there. Now it looks like Laurel's taking control of this game number 3 here.
Took a little bit of help from his friends to get him off on a hard start with the Mirana rotation, but now, Laurel can play around with the rest of his team and find these kills potentially. In the meantime, down bottom, they're trying to set up on the Yatoro here. They will have level 6 in just a few for Jazz with Ollie and Q making the move, and now a dive under 23savage. He gets out of harm's way. And they won't be able to go for the full all-in on the TV at least yet. Okay, that's a bigger kill if they can get it. 23savage. Oh, dodged it. What a dodge! 2-3 gets away. The Skewer pulls him back, so they don't really have the control. But they jump in. Star have a toss. Does he have enough damage? She's trying to get away. 1 second. The time walk was not there.
That was a cool dodge though. Unfortunately, he did die in the end there, but yeah, he time walk dodged the RP there, but he did go into Spirit to do that, so they're still there and ready with more spells.
And an Owl Arrow. Follow up. Ooh, a little bit of a misplay there. Accidentally tossed Collapse instead. And Makoto still willing to stick around here. Does he still stay his balance though?
Avalanche won.
Thinking about it, and no, Makoto does get out, but that's all-time bought for that bottom tier tower to get taken.
Yeah, I mean, they're pressuring the mid lane as well for Yatoro, so I feel like I've seen this story before. Yatoro might be in trouble here.
Yeah, they TP in with everybody. With the tag team, it's more than enough damage. Yatoro going to drop. So, sticking around a bit too long, back and forth the pendulum swings, and now they're going to pressure the top tower.
Yeah, I mean, I thought there was going to be a lot of action in this game based off the heroes, and they are definitely delivering us the action.
Mass amounts of building damage being done early. And in towards mid, Jabs is now going to try and pressure this one a little bit, but with Poshka being nearby, forces back those treants with the Seder Tormentor. Smoke to run away.
Yeah, I'm just checking, like, I think most of this game, people are happy where they're at on the map now. It's going to be a lot of rotations from the mid laners, making something happen. As we see both carries just quietly farming bot lane. I think there's just going to be a lot of action inside the Dire's jungle, because Talon can definitely defend their jungle. But what we're seeing before is, like, Mikoto is having a similar issue that Laurel had in game number 1, is, like, finding a way to make this Ember rotations.
Well, Laurel, he throws out the avalanche, runs through away from the shards. The snowball will be there for the chase down. And Maposhka trying to do what he can to try and kill off that tower. But now they're fully going to wrap around Maposhka. Still trying to run out. Does he have enough to stay alive? Arrow gets thrown, connects onto the silencer underneath the tower, so no global yet. After they kill off Maposhka, Collapse makes the rotation in, and it looks like that should be the extent of it. Slow down. Has RP still, but we'll go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't even need Mikoto right now. Like, their supports ended up killing Laurel with the help of the MP, so supports are having a lot of impact already. Global Science is online. We haven't seen it quite yet, but Tusk is only level 4. Please tell me he has a tome. He has a tome. Alright, so that's good. I was gonna be like, the supports are doing a lot of damage before Tusk was even level 6 here, so like imagine that comes online. They're going to be able to pretty much snag up anyone if they have a global silence behind it. And I think they do. I think Gate 4 with some while he's flipping.
Right. They need to find a way to try and punish that TV. It's interesting though because they're also prepped and ready. Yadro farming up, getting that Dragonlance stun going for the Yasha next, and also going to be able to, you know, maybe make some stuff happen there with the Empower. But also, it's a Midas for Faceless Void. 23savage wanting to sort of get to that farm himself, but could be a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely, when you're playing Void, you're mainly just farming. Sure, your Chronospheres are, like, they're great, but you don't really want to go out of your way to Chrono someone. He kind of just wants to farm, so oftentimes we'll either see the Midas, or we'll see the Mask of Madness. He's going for more of, like, the greedy build, which is the Midas rush here, but I think he realizes the state of the game where he just needs to get online to the late game. That's going to need a lot of items there to burst through his TV, so I'm totally fine with the Midas here in this game.
Collapse has finished off the Blink Dagger. It's down bottom. They're going to Moonlight Shadow and
11 minutes.
Yeah.
With Arcane Boost, he is very fun.
Yeah, Magnus is having a good game, but can he get stuff done with that is one of the questions. The wraparound's coming, but they spot him, will find and kill off the silencer, and this should be the tier 1 tower finally taken. As a Haster is stolen away, Collapse takes that one for himself.
I was going to finish that tower off. That was incredibly low from the earlier push. 2,000 gold advantage. They can now maybe link. I mean, this is scary timing for Talon because we got the Blink Daggers online. Like, timing's coming very soon. Mag is already online, and they're going to try and make something happen.
Snowball out. Moving in. Global there. Mag looking for an angle. Wants to find him. Makoto. He's off in the trees. Will try and hunt that man down, but instead they turn their sights on 23savage. Drops the chrono just to escape. Realized that the mag was coming his way and kept himself alive. Still, that's chrono used, nothing gained.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have, like, I'm looking more at this Faceless Void pick, and it's like, I was mentioning you don't need to use chrono in the early game. Well, like, when will they ever use it? Looking at their heroes, they don't have much damage for this Chronosphere, so I'm not even like upset that he used the Chrono there to survive, but this timing Spirit, it's like, they're online now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like Talon, they just used their global, like, because Fox was waiting there to get that skewer in, but he got global, so they still have RP available. Blink Dagger done on Tiny. Talon, what are they going to do to respond to this? It's like, I'm very worried for them. They've got a Midas on the Void. NP has a Maelstrom. There's like literally no game on this Ember to speak of. I am very scared for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, it could start looking really rough. You can see that Makoto even forced to just run away from Maposhka and a creep. And not to mention that it's not like TSpirit don't have that scalability going into the late game too. You've got Terrorblade with Empower that has a triple stack of Ancients to farm pretty soon. But right now, TSpirit, they're looking for a fight. And up on the high ground, they did spot Q running away for a moment, but eyes on Ollie, who immediately gets blown up. Now they're looking for more. Can they find anybody else? Collapse. Jumps away, but Q, he's going to be the one that's left behind most likely. They find him there with the shockwave. The arrow actually gets the snowball off. And execute. He is going to be thrown back, brought down. Most likely. Chase. He dropped it down. A little bit of love coming from the Seeds of Serenity on Faceless Void.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy there. Very fortunate to get out alive out of that one, but at the end of the day, you haven't solved the problem of Yatoro free farming the entire map. So that is something that they do need to address there. And these cute little surviving plays are nice as they're TPing the Yatoro. With multiple heroes, it looks like they want to make something happen to this Ember.
Jumped in, get him, RP, caught, dead. All it takes is a second, and now I'm thinking about Roche potentially. No, they're just going to go and clean up these other stacks, it looks like.
I mean, if you're at the Yatoro there, how happy are you? It's like, hey, my mag TP'd to me, gave me empower so I can farm faster and a free kill. So, and I was just talking about they need to somehow deal with him, and that was not the way I was expecting.
He's definitely getting everything that he wants right now, Yatoro, and 15 minutes in, a 3,000 gold lead. Now, we've seen gold leads like this become a problem. I'm wondering if Talon can try and wait out the fight, maybe try and find some pickoffs or something, but I'm not sure if Spirit are going to give him that opportunity. Makoto, they see him again. Ava, toss, tries to get away. The global used to ensure that he is able to escape. And he will get out, it looks like, but that one definitely hurts.
Yeah, I mean, you're using your global just to make your Ember survive? That's it? Like, where's the aggressive play going to be at? Like, Makoto just surviving isn't going to change the game for him. Like, he's having the same exact problem that Lama had last game on the Ember Spirit of not being able to make something happen on the map here in the early game. So, I'm really racking my brain here trying to find out, how this draft is supposed to function for Talon, because I sadly am not seeing a good opening here if TSpirit doesn't give it to them. So, what can they do? Chronosphere is up. They could use that. Maybe the timing they're looking for? Okay, Atos is good. So gliding your timing for jabs here could be what they're looking for.
Can't let them see us.
Goes mirror connection, fish punch for the kill. Now runs away, but collapse. He finds both of them. Can he get a skewer angle? Tries to find him. Chrono down. Hits on to 3. The damage is not there, but they do keep a couple alive for a little bit. Jabs just ends up falling. 23savage. He's got to get the hell out of there. Ollie trying to escape and will be enchanted and killed off to boot. So everybody else tries to get away, and another Chrono, another big ult to use with nothing gained.
I mean, we're seeing the problem with the Chronosphere this game, right? Where's her damage? I mean, he chronoed the Nature's Prophet there, so I guess that's all your damage gone there. And Ember nowhere to be found. I don't even think he would have done the damage there. That's why when I was looking at the draft, I was like, are they going to pick an Invoker or something like that? But they just have no damage right now for this Chronosphere. Unless Faceless Void is doing it himself, but his net worth is just too low.
And a skewer, pull back. Doing a little bit of taunty plays there with that RP, trying to bait something out of Makoto. Yeah. I mean, just bait to run away, I guess. But now, TSpirit feeling confident. They're ready to head on into the pit.
Yeah, he does have Meta online now. Manta's online. This is a very, very terribly. Just looking at his net worth now. They just actually don't have damage to kill. If they chrono him, he just won't die.
Makoto, he's going to be aware that this is going on. Poshka is going to come try and contest this as well. They do see that there's a sentry ward. Getting lower and lower. Wrath of Nature out. Makoto wants to step forward the remnant and get it out and finds him immediately down. Snowball after wants good damage through and snatches the agency's hero. It is more than enough now for Spirit. They get the... Spirit to get the big kills.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I'm surprised that Spirit even let them toy with them that much and let it get down to the wire instead of just kicking them out there. But it worked out for them. They didn't get the Roche kill, but they got 2 kills in exchange. So very much so worth it, as they now have an Aegis on Yatoro here, where his next timing is actually going to be very scary. He's going to have a Scotty fairly soon with an Aegis, and good luck killing this man. I'm still trying my best to figure out where are they going to get the damage to kill Yatoro this game. Right. It's going to have to come from jabs in some way. He's going to have to get so incredibly farmed that he can square up against this terribly.
Yeah, we're thinking Wrath of Nature hitting down and this Gleipnir on top of a bunch of procs and maybe he needs to buy a Dagon or something. This game is looking rough. The Terrorblade is so incredibly farmed right now, and well, the next couple of minutes, TSpirit might put a stranglehold on this game as they do have that Aegis on the Terrorblade ready to push out, take this top tier 2 tower. In towards mid though, Makoto pushes in the wave. Laurel immediately there with the avalanche and the toss. And will throw out a little Wrath of Nature action, but backs away.
So if I'm Talon right now, I think their real comeback into this game is taking Ultra Link, or by at least level 20 on Faceless Void, get to the Talon. He's going to need to get to his Mjolnir pretty soon. Get that Talon, and then Faceless Void is the best late game carry in the game. He will out-carry this Terrorblade to a point.
Well, they will find a couple quick kills here, and now Snowball used. It was a 1-for-1 already, and Q likely to fall as the chase is there. Nowhere left to go for the Tusk. What can they do here?
He got TP'd up with the Gleipnir, but they have no follow-up on the TP with Vegas, so they give it up.
Yeah. So you're thinking push late game, try and just like let this Midas pay off, and then eventually 23savage is the damage.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have damage for the Chrono like from other heroes, right? But Faceless Void is a hero when you do get to that level 20 talents where you are enough damage yourself to kill heroes. So they do need to wait for that timing, and of course Makoto, he's going to come online in the ultra late game as well, have more impact, NP's going to rat. So they just need to really avoid this huge power spike, because they're putting all their network pretty much onto this Terrorblade, but you got to face this Void. If it does go late game, he will kill any core in a 1-to-1 match if he has enough farm.
And Mirana gonna try and leap away, not getting out of Makoto's sights there. So they do find another pickoff. And yeah, I guess that's the other thing too. Playing on this dire side for Talon, they're always gonna have that slightly easier initiation angle, you know, maybe dropping a Chronosphere onto a Roche fight or something like that, being able to secure the last hit, get some of the later items. Gonna come out from him.
Yeah, the Faceless Void, if you look at his network, he's creeping up. Like, because Midas is starting to pay off. He's ahead of the other 2 cores now. Yatoro is still getting more and more farm, but as long as they get to the point of the game where he is killable, they have a chance at this.
We'll see if they can make that happen. As that 4K gold lead at 21 minutes is definitely more impactful than it is at 40. See if they can keep up that momentum, where TSpirit are going to try and put the clamps on them and shut down this entire map. Because that has been what we've tended to see from these teams once they get a decent lead. Now, having the Scotty done is definitely the strongest hero in the game right now. Gets found there, jumps in, Chrono used, trying to kill off this Tiny, the arrow from downtown, they get the finish. So Laurel will drop, but no Chrono. Let's see what TSpirit want to do with this.
That was a really big signal. Like, they're playing the map extremely well right now. It's like getting these kills is buying time. Time is their friend for sure, and Spirit also know, like, it's weird to say, like, you're playing versus Mag and TB, but I think I do favor Talon's late game here if they do get to that ultra late game. But I see Tiny has also noticed the situation of the game and he's picked up a Midas for himself.
Right. You know, can't beat him, join him. Right. So they will have the Midas Tiny, and I mean, that's another thing that we've talked about. Wait a minute, are they going to try and go out Chrono? Oh, that is interesting. Okay. They step on in. Mauro.
Yes,
already starting
seconds on Aegis.
I mean, this is a very bold move. Although there is no Chronosphere, so they won't go for it.
They were just forcing them back to the base. Like, they were being really annoying on the side lanes, right? They killed Laurel there. This move was just with the intention to get them back in the base.
Yeah.
In their base, I think they need to smoke out of here to get some more map control. If they have any more smokes, I noticed they've been popping them quite frequently, so I don't know if there's any available.
Yeah, not the easiest to move out without those, particularly when there's such good condition on the map right now. I feel like Spirit, this board is about to expire by the road.
Left. Like, they actually just let him go. I think they're just planning going to objective here, as Scotty is online now for the Terrorblade. He is very, very tanky. Can you go high?
Well, that is the question. You know, 2.5 minutes until Roche is capable. Respawning. We'll see what the final timer is at that point. But now starting to head back and join each other in mid. This looks like it's going to be a 5 smoke. And no vision scouting this. Immediately finds him. Avatar! He gets the BKB up, and now the turn. They're able to get away. The global use. Now can they go for any more? Remnant through tons of damage. Allen suddenly blow him up. Magnus gone. And, well, they're completely isolated. Yatoro turns, wants to fight now onto Jazz. Does he have enough? The turn from the post gun, a couple more hits, and they bring him down. Snowball forward, but the Sunder keeps alive that Terrorblade. They fought back on Mirana to ensure that that went well. The TSpirit, they take a fight win in the river.
Yeah, I mean, that was very unfortunate collapse. Unfortunately, RP'd the ground before he blinked, so they didn't have the RP for the Ember there, which could have changed that fight entirely, but it turns out it doesn't really matter that much. Enchantress is just way too strong right now. And he's going to use that meta to go high ground. But Proto
Jumps in, Proto's there, trying to burn through him. They already used Sunder earlier, didn't even have damage to fight here. He had nothing! Can they kill off Yaro? They will bring him down, but still, so much damage out. Laurel will fall. Talon, they take a good right turn there, and it costs a couple buybacks, but well worth it to kill off that Terrorblade.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty crazy there. They ended up using the Chrono. They did kill the Terrorblade, but we're kind of seeing the networks just continuously on the rise now as TSpirit is getting into this game. And once he gets to that Aghanim's timing, I think this is where he's really going to shine. He kind of spent his early game recovering, but once he gets the Ags, once they have the Chronosphere online, level 20 on the Faceless Void, I actually think this game could be very, very, very scary for Spirit if it continues to go this way. But I think they felt the same way. That's why they tried going to the high ground there.
Right, and you know, Spirit, this is a team that we talked about. They've played a lot of these game threes so far in this tournament. Snowball, dodge by Q, looking very cool. But the big thing is, you know, you also think about Talon. They have always looked incredibly good in these late game scenarios. They were also able to take down Hellraisers just the other day, facing off against the other Eastern European team in this entire tournament, and they eliminate another one. We'll have to watch over these next couple of minutes. And Roche, it's a minute away.
I mean, both these teams are the last hope for their region, right? A lot to play for here.
18 to 14. And Talon, right now, they hold the vision around Roche in a much superior way.
It feels like Spirit has been 5-manning a lot, and Talon has been doing, honestly, a really good job. Makoto, I thought he would die a lot more just doing the split push game, but they haven't been able to find him. So he's getting the lanes out, NP's getting the lanes out, and Spirit are kind of getting stuck together as a 5-man ball and not really hitting anything.
Yeah. No, and you know, you have been still getting some good form on these heroes in some capacities, but a lot of it's been hoovered up by that Terrorblade. And if he is sort of brought down, he gets caught in that corner. 18,000 net worth that's not being put to use. They do almost have reads completed on Enchantress. It's flying out right now from Mosta, so that's at least one advantage they're going to have in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think the timer is starting right now. It sounds like Faceless Void, when he gets his BKB, when he gets level 20, he's a level 15 right now, finished the Mjolnir. The damage is almost there. I think when he's level 20 with BKB, this is when Yatoro will not feel like he's invincible anymore. I guess he already is, and he did die once, but he will definitely die in one Chronosphere if it gets there. And I think that's why they're 5-manning so much right now. They're trying to find that one opening, that one teamfight win, so they can just go to the high ground here and not play against the late game.
Is this a situation where you feel like if Talon win a fight, and have a couple cores alive and all Spirit's dead, it's just it almost becomes impossible for Spirit?
I think so, because like they're just like so reliant on one carry right? They're putting all their network on top of this Terrorblade, and they have the best anti-carry in the game in the face of Void here. And that's like, you know, kind of like playing versus Enigma, just black hole him, he dies, there goes all your network. So the game plan is very simple for Talon. Just kill Yatoro.
What happens if they can do just that right now? Already the remnant around, even looking for the chase down. Pop creeps, back away, global down. He did use his BKB. So does this give them enough hope to go on in for the Roche pit? I mean, Chrono's still up. It's hard to make that move.
I think they're gonna do it. I think there's no global up. That's pretty big. Ember has to go back and get some mana, but maybe they'll go for a pick off.
TLN, they show one. He's there for a moment. 23savage out on his RP. On the building, get your ball to the left. TLN, they lose their key heroes. And now TSpirit ready to stream down a lane if they want. They toss in Yara, find that kill. What a huge win.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought there for a second Q might snowball save him, but he blinked it right when the RP went down as well, and there was no save to be had there. And I think that was Talon's game plan. It's like, I'll get you a snowball throw if you do get RP'd, but unfortunately, that plan did not work out.
And now you've got 20 seconds until that faceless voice back up. You can see right here what you're talking about. Q ready to jump in, but immediately gets caught out by Collapse just a little bit quicker. And, well, the big question is, do they want to stick around? I mean, they didn't use Chrono, and now Meta's down, now RP is down. Did they go in? Can they go and get Roche still? It feels kind of scary.
I feel like they should have just done that from the beginning after they got that fight instead of the tier 3, but they chose to get a tier 3 instead. Maybe they'll still get it though. Maybe they feel like they're still powerful. There's no meta, there's no RP, but will you be ready in time? But Talon is still dead.
I mean, they smoke up with two, Ollie and Makoto, but Faceless Void, he's not with them. He's running over now, but it's dropping down too quickly.
Yeah, they're not ready for this.
It's dropping. I mean, Yano's not taking it that fast. Makoto walks forward, Collapse, looks to the side. They're having trouble finding their way into this fight. It looks like it's going to be the Aegis in hand for Yano. A little bit too slow on Talon to make the move, and now Jab, he TP'd into this. Dropping the BKB, looking for the fight. He's doing some pretty good damage right there. Right here, Manta walks away, but the Walrus punch, the controller comes out. They still have that Chrono, almost blows up. The 23savage Faceless Void, as they all try and back away, everybody still alive. Jumps in, jumps out, trying to bait something out. Can they kill him? I don't know if they have the damage anymore. They get the Sunder, they move in, and that's the Chrono drop, but do they have the damage? They need to kill these heroes up. They're focusing here, they know they can't deal with Yaro. He has that Aegis as well, trying to kill off the rest of them. Jabs doing what damage he can with the Demon Zealand. Well, the time annihilation, Jabs is killing himself, tries to walk away, strike, but no. Collapse ends his life. And TSpirit, it's still a weird and wonky trade because Law went down also. They will manage to TP out with one, Makoto, he remnants away.
Yeah, I mean, he cut the midway during that whole duration too, so you have to keep in mind that there's no buyback here on NP, and the tier 3 mid is gone. So if they want to walk down mid lane, they can. There is no Chronos here, and I don't think there's anything that can stop them right now.
It's a dangerous proposition if they want to just go up there. They were punished last time. There's 40 seconds until NP. Does Yano feel like he wants to try and put some huge structural damage in right now?
Axe on Ember. This is the Axe reveal of Ember. Maybe he can make something happen.
Those 5 remnants, they have a roll punch with the blink to try and control Yano. Thinking about going, pops the meta, but the pullback, Collapse has him. Snowball's gonna be there, dodges a lot of that damage. Aghanim still at the ready from this Ember, remnants through. Some good damage there. Connects for the moment, the RP, able to dodge that one. Makoto, he's gotta do so much, he's gotta do everything. Finds Collapse, goes for the kill. But at this point, Ember, he's in very far with no more remnants, pops that BKB, tries to get away, the Scotty slowdown, but there's the chains and the walk away. Look at you, you totally so low. But throws out the Sunder, and that keeps them alive. They somehow managed to hold on to their racks.
I mean, it's the Ag's timing. We saw it. He just got a perfect opportunity. Had buyback as well. He saved the money for it, and he used that Ag so well. Yeah. Like the way he used it to get those kills, and not only just to get the kills, but buy time for his team to respawn. It was perfect.
Well, we didn't have that definitive big fight win for TSpirit into objectives, so we're still kind of in this holding pattern now. 7K gold lead for TSpirit. With the Ags now having closer and closer to level 20 talent, like how much do you think talent is feeling like they have a chance at this game? How close is this?
I mean, the game is really close. There is a 7k gold advantage and Aegis on Spirit, but I'm afraid they're not going to be able to use this Aegis. It feels like every time they go into high ground, it definitely feels like one of those games where like it doesn't pay out for them. So they're probably not going to do that again, and at that time it's going to be like probably the exact timing where we get the level 20 talent on the Faceless Void, and then it's really up to 23savage not to get caught. He needs to play very patient, because if he gets jumped on like in that mid fight and dies without getting spells off, that's how they lose the game. And the way they win the game is they have to get a really good Chronos here onto the Terrorblade and just burst them. And I think they should have the damage for that very soon here.
The one other thing that they also have in their kit is going to be this Sprout level 20 talent for Nature's Prophet. The mischance is what he went for, did not go for the leash. So when you have this big, bad, bulky Terrorblade just punching away, that can be helpful.
It could be game-changing. Only depending on the amount of force staffs. There's still a couple of force staffs here. Actually, only one force staff, so they don't even have the best protection for Yatoro against this talent.
He's not able to deal the damage in these fights. That is a whole lot of network that's not doing anything. But they spam out now with these illusions. They're going to send forward a Dark Troll Summoner as well. Trying to burn through him. Makoto hoping to hold on. So they're opting to stick around.
Yeah, they want to delay here. Aegis is 37 seconds. They're fully committed to this. They might be able to get this racked, but can they kill the Terrorblade twice? I'm not sure if they're going to defend this or not.
Makoto trying to decide if they want to make some type of a move. There is still no 23savage yet. He is still farming out the jungle, so it looks like this has been a calculated decision by Talon just to give up that lane of racks in exchange for the Aegis, and it's not even the range racks.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a good choice, honestly, because if they would have lost that fight there, the game would just be over. It's completely over. But losing one barracks when you have an Ember, not the biggest deal. They do realize they have a strong timing coming up here, and they don't want to miss it, even if it costs them one barracks.
7,000 gold lead right now, and as these items start building up more and more, it is Laurel opting to go for more of just the right-click damage instead of the Aghanims. Does have the Daedalus in queue, while the rest of Talon, they're smoking up without the Faceless Void. He's right behind him. They're going to go for something here. Ollie could be that first point of contact on Makoto. They see the illusions are there. Good ward up on the high ground, and another one across the river. But they don't have that similar mag-type hero to pull somebody away.
Alright, I've been hyping up all game. That level 20 talent is coming soon. And that is the timing, a big timing for 23 this game. Like, let's be real here. He hasn't had a lot of opportunities to kill people in the Chronos where others only supports, right? So, like, now he's getting towards that point of the game where he is going to be incredibly strong, and there's going to be a lot of attention on how he plays the next, like, 15 minutes in this game.
See if he can find those right Chronos on Tiagro in the key moments. Third Roche, 2 minutes away from it being completed. This is always how it goes. You get one stomp one way in game number one, a stomp away in game number two, and then game number three is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We don't want it any other way. For these game 3 hypes, the nerves, the tension is there. None of these teams want to go home, so they're going to play their hearts out here. Usually with that game number 3, you play a little bit more passive. You don't want to make the big risks, and I think right now, we're going to be running into an engagement here, and this is the moment of truth for Talon here. They have great positioning and a great ward.
Yeah, so much vision in the area. The arrow goes out, they send out some illusions, so that at least will be a good mechanism for scouting all of this. And do they want to go for anything? Well, Roche's going for the wraparound, gets a ward for themselves. Still a minute till Roche's cable over behind, but they find him right away, miss on the arrow, pops the BKB, tries to get away, Makoto goes in, does some good damage onto one, collapse, but there it is, Makoto down, do they have enough damage? The Terrorblade, he's starting to throw the illusion out, it's going to kill him off. Just like that, they find Yatoro, get the kill, Laurel the fall, they look for Mira, look for more, they're finding everything. Talon, they take down 3.
As the prophecy foretold, the level 20 talent on Faceless Void, you don't want to be a solo carry against this. You don't. He has to start thinking about buying an Aeon disc now, and that is not where you want to be as a hard carry in this meta.
What a freaking turn. And yeah, I mean, you talked about it the entire game. They had to get massive structural damage done. They got 1 Rax up top, they got the tier 3 tower mid, but they couldn't break that high ground. Now, all is not lost. loss, but when you see this type of a chrono and then a kill, it feels pretty bad for TSpirit.
I mean, just simple game plan now. Just chrono the TV. Now you have the confidence, you know you can kill him, and as you get more items, it will become easier. But I don't think there's anything that you can really buy from TSpirit to mitigate this. Maybe an E-Blade to try and save him, but at that point, you just queue up a nullifier on 23, so MKB is done now for 23, and that was the fight without it. So imagine how fast this TV moves on now.
Right. Well, I know one item. Book of Shadows. That's what they need. There you go. I mean, we'll see if they can get to that territory, but for now at least, TLN, the ones that take a huge step back into closing out this series in their favor. 39 minutes in now, and Roche a minute away from respawning. TSpirit still just trying to get into more and more items. This TV, he's queued up the sheepstick next. So feeling like he needs to find a way to catch TV. Maybe that faceless void when he jumps in, he casts an arm or something?
Right, I mean, that's kind of the name of the game here. Like, this game is all about 23savage, and it's all about Yatoro in different ways. 23savage can't get caught and jump. I think 23's game's a lot easier to play, whereas Yatoro, he has to be that frontliner, he has to be doing damage, and he can't get caught as well. So I guess his idea is, we need to catch 23. Yeah. That is the whole job of Spirit. Find 23, this is our win condition, this boy needs to die, because if I get chronoed, we're going to lose the fights.
And that's a fair assessment. Boschka wants to step forward here, trying to deal with some of this stuff. Ollie's there. They take away the obs with a pullback, and they find him. So a good way to start this fight. Kono, he shows up, BKB out. Global to try and go for the disengage. 23savage waiting to the side, looking and hoping to find a target, but they will not find one. So that was the buyback global from Ollie right before Roche respawns.
They're going to smoke up immediately. TSpirit is 5 heroes.
This is what they've been waiting for. Is this that moment? All they need is one big catch, finding 23savage. It's all fawning right now, away from the rest of the team, and they will back away, recognizing the danger coming in. They have a smoke coming on Ollie. Wrap around. They smoke. They see it. They see the smoke. Oh, Spirit, they know exactly where they are. Ollie breaks his smoke there. The Moonlight Shadow's going out. 23savage shows the road. But they find him, and then entirely turns away. This ain't TI-10 anymore. That is not a stun. 23savage looking for an opening. Laurel's off to the side, but they see him. Now he's caught up front again. They got that man. Can they bring it down in time? They can. Allen finding another one, but immediately they buy back now on this Terrorblade. Mirana, he's in a snowball now himself. The rest of TLN trying to back away. The arrow goes out, and Amber's very, very low. He's going to go down. They connect again. Mirana trying to get away. Continues out, doing the follies. But they're in pretty far now. With Terrorblade showing up to Edo. He doesn't have anything. And it's going to come now. Dead for 100 seconds. And the map is clear. TLN, they're looking at Roche.
Oh my god. What a turn of events for Talon there. Like, they truly just needed that 20 talent, the Chronosphere, and they just needed to get the TV, and they found it. And I think it makes you wonder, maybe Collapse should have started with an RP there, because the hard toss got BKB'd immediately and put himself in a bad position.
The crowd getting into it right now, feeling the love for Talon as an 8,000 gold lead, but more importantly, no Terrorblade for 70 seconds. And Dakota, they find their man, Jabs there right with them as the Enchantress is going to be brought very, very low. Does get Moonlight Shadow to try and escape. Full HP, still vision onto him, and eventually they kill off the deer.
And that's all it said for 51 seconds. So that was literally a dieback by him. He's like, his idea of the game wasn't wrong necessarily. He's like, Roche is up, right? There's no Chronosphere. I'm going to get the Aegis. But his team decided to fight instead of back up with him. By the time he joined the party, he was alone.
Well, a frustrating series of events right there, but now you're also looking at the high ground push coming in. Talon taking this tier 3 tower, and I don't know if they're going to stop for much. I mean, Engine's going for 50. The more important one is Terrorblade, back up in 20 seconds. Can Talon get a couple sets of racks? Glass looking. They have BKB again ready. They throw it back in. The Abba at the top, the control, he's down low, and then they get once. Can they do it again, though? I mean, tier 3 tower still being hit. Terrorblade a couple seconds away, but that was the Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, they got the Aegis. He has no buyback, actually, on 23 as well. He completely bought out the Scotty, so that won't be available. So it is these ultra-laking situations, but Talon, they're up 20k gold lead. That will not matter at all if 23savage does end up dying. The base will just melt.
If they can get him into the fountain as well, that's where you gotta be so careful with both the toss back plays and a skewer, horn toss, all the rest of it. It becomes a problem. And suddenly in the fountain, look at that drop off though. My goodness.
Yeah. I mean, Jenkins has been talking about it all week. Just big tiny bag and skewer them all the way back into your fountain. So I'd like to see it actually work out for a game, but we have not seen many of the toss back and skewer plays this game at all.
Still feeling a bit afraid and hiding off in their side of the map too. They know that all it takes is a couple of seconds and, you know, this giant lead that they built up can be dashed on the rocks just like it was for TSpirit. But you can see, oh my god, you're talking about it terribly. He's trying to finish off his Aeon disc. He needs it. I mean, if you can live through the chrono, it changes the game.
It does. Faceless Void is also queuing up an Aeon disc. Players do realize exactly what the type of game this is.
Let's see if they can get to it. It's done. Aeon disc TB, eat your heart out. So now they have an answer.
This can work.
Can they bait something out? Can they bait a bad initiation, a bad fight? Because if Chrono's down, they can go for the all-in.
A little surprised he assembled it right away. Meaning, if they can poke at him and pop him with this Ember ahead of time, yeah, that's what they're going to have to do. But they should know, actually, they see the Aeon disc on the illusions, so I think a nullifier will be coming soon for 23 once he gets wind of this, as he instantly queues up the nullifier instead of that Aeon disc. I think they don't fight until they can finish this nullifier. Like, this Aeon disc is too big, the chrono's too important, but then once he finishes the nullifier, this Aeon disc is absolutely worthless.
That's a lot of gold expended, and it's mainly right now just to buy some time is what it feels like, as they still need more moments.
Oh, he's more pressure, actually, so that's another way you can do it.
Okay, just chrono fair.
That is the duration of the Aeon disc, so both of these work fine for me. Something that gives him more time to hit.
Crowd getting into it a little bit here, as we are now 45 minutes in. And I think for Spirit, you're looking for anything that can break the current dynamic. And it might even have to be those, like, you know, tier 5 neutral items at some point. I don't know if you can depend upon that, though. They already have a nullifier now on that NP.
Oh, NP win it, so that was their strategy. Okay. So he can go for the refresher and still have the nullifier. Right? Scared. And this is reaching territories where you're not looking at Toro to carry this game anymore. It's just not happening. So now we're going to look at Lar or something. Like, he's got a Daedalus. He's queuing up the Aghanim's. There needs to be another threat on TSpirit for damage. And Collapse, he's trying his best to get these skewers back, but ever since that nerf, since TI-10, we're not going to see those game-winning skewers without someone getting a BKB off.
Absolutely. No, it's going to need to be sometimes just opening with that straight-up RP. And he is also going in for that refresher. We saw a couple of shots there in the corner of Sunby, the coach, looking on. A little bit of trepidation, a little bit of hope, as they were in a very strong position right now on the side of Talon, but still avenues that TSpirit could pull this back.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if they do manage to finish this Ags on Tiny, they get a good RP, they're going to die in one tree volley as well. This Tiny does hit hard. We haven't seen it yet. I think it's because he can't go into this chrono right now. The moment he gets the ability to do damage from a range, he's going to start having a lot more impact in this game.
Right. I mean, he could even kill 23savage before he manages to kill off the Terrorblade.
He could, yeah.
The damage right now from this Faceless Void. Okay, BKB down, runs away, looks for more. Akodo hunting, needs to be careful. Avalanche before he ends up getting out of there. But yeah, right now on this Faceless Void, he's still somewhat susceptible too. Scotty's the main survivability item besides BKB.
Right, and then he has no BKB now. His Collapse, he was just going for the poke there, trying to get the BKB. He got it. He's creating little moments, these little openings, where they can make a future play.
We see it now. They are still stuck in their base. Morrow has the gold for the Aghanim Scepter, but obviously also thinking about buybacks in these clutch moments. And a full Hex stun now, 2 on the Terrorblade. Okay, yeah, he sold the Aeon disc. Yep, went for the Hex instead.
Just sold it straight up, yeah. He was like, oh, they got an nullifier, this is done. goes for something more aggressive here as they're going to smoke with the Hex available. So this could be really big for them. It's all about initiation at this point.
Jabs caught, Avatos reveals himself for a moment, arrow out, able to dodge that one though. Can they bring down Laurel? Yes indeed, he is gonna die. And can they find any more? Yadaro, they see there's a liar, keeping him there, but the Hex looking for a turn. Do they have the control? After the Hex comes out, no, 23savage is coming their direction. A collapse off to the side too. They don't want to commit this chrono unless they know they can get that kill, and collapse will skewer away. The TP in, BKB, do they drop it right there looking for a back? The mag is brought down to.
That was a buyback from Mirana as well, thinking there was going to be a big fight there, and they challenge him back on back. They get another kill on the Magnus here. He doesn't want to buy back here, so Laurel going to be even further away from like completing his item. I mean, he's pretty close, I guess, to finishing the Ags, but we saw how fast he melted there.
Right, he actually disassembles and sells his components to get even closer. Doesn't quite have the gold yet. He's about 60 gold away on that tiny, but also can't get access to the secret shop.
And he needs a stun as well. Like, yeah, this mag does need to hit an RP, a pretty big one for them to have a chance in this game. I guess the Hex on Terrorblade is a good setup as well, and I think Yatoro realizes it as well. It's like, this Hex is fine. At some point in this game, I'm going to need someone else to help me out here because I'm just going to need Chrono to die. So the least I can do before I do that happens is get some disable off, get some spells off for you guys to do some damage.
I mean, they are so far ahead right now on Talon after those buybacks. 36,000 gold lead. And Talon looking to try and close this one out possibly. That will force out a glyph. Now Roche, a minute and 30 seconds before it responds. The arrow actually connects now onto Makoto. Force staff pushing them around, but they don't fully commit. Bunch of remnants every which way, and the Tiny still wanting to finish off that axe. He does have a thought on the courier, and it's coming over to him, so he will have the Aghanim Scepter delivered.
Yeah. This could be a moment for them. There is no Aegis at the moment onto the face of Void, so if you can manage to jump him, he will die.
Been waiting this entire time. Solo smoke right now with the ninja gear on collapse, looking for a moment, looking for an opening. Who do they see? A couple heroes together. He has to find 23savage. No! He gets one on a couple of them. Avatar starting to kill him off, doing a ton of damage, and it's two already gone. Makoto backing away. Jabs trying to escape. They go for the TP out. The skewer through, gets vision, but not enough for the kill. Nonetheless, a big fight win, and Ollie now also with 23savage dead. He does manage to get away, but that is Roche open. 25 seconds away though.
Very unlucky for TSpirit there, but they will still have a window if they do continuously check this Roach pit, where they can get an Aegis on their side while 23savage is down. I mean, we were talking about Collapse, how he needed to get an RP in this game, and that was it. That was the one. He hit 23savage before he got his BKB off, went directly into Yatoro's Hex, and that's what that needs to happen.
Finds him! Jabs, he got himself cooking here. Jabs in trouble, throws out the avalanche, the Aghanim's damage, very strong, he's still in this. Somebody buy this, actually, and they're gonna get him. They find and kill him. Look at the gold! That is so much gold passed over to Laurel, and well, he's gonna buy back now, but Roche, it's up!
Yeah, they see it's up. 23savage does not want to buy back, I'm sure of this. But maybe he has to if they want to defend this Roche.
Oh my god, how have things changed? This game is getting a little bit crazy. It's wild. Still one of the best items right now for Collapse that he could have gotten. The ninja gear on this mag with RP and refresher.
23 is committed to no buyback as well, as he is going to buy out this refresher, it looks like.
And this is everything. This is Aghanims. This is refresher shard. This is going to be a huge turnaround. But Makoto walks in, Collapse right there. The stun comes out. The control. Do they have the damage that they need though? A couple more hits on the Jabs. Jabs does not have buyback. They throw out the free ball. Jabs down low and buybacks for him. But they're trying to move in with the rest of them. They cut off the damage. Will kill off Laurel. And no buyback on the Tiny either.
Alright, Savage is here now too. He has an Aeon disc on Savage. He actually did not do a refresher. He has a refresher recipe in his backpack, but bought out the Aeon disc instead.
So he's wanting to stay as safe as he can. A Roche random hit ends up bashing him. It's getting lower and lower, waiting for their moment. Where's Collapse? He is off and away. They throw out the arrow, and there he's it. Arrow there, snowball immediately. They're trying to break those blink daggers. The snowball connects now on the Roche. Collapse sees his his target for just a moment. Yadro, they're waiting, looking for that moment. Another arrow goes in. Able to dodge it, but he don't see. And it's immediately blocked because and Talon, they called out ahead. Jax is still dead for a minute. What in the hell are we watching?
Late game Dota. These AO discs are clutch. Like, getting him out of that chain stun there for the boy to get off the Chrono to not only pick up the refresher shard, by the way, after killing Roche, and getting another Chrono Spear, while picking up the Aegis and the Cheese. 23savage played that brilliantly.
Holy moly. Refresh A on disc. Eat your heart out. Oh, Poshka, he gets caught by a random arrow again on Makoto. Yadro wants to move in. Finds him. Okay, dead onto one. Can they do any more? Do they have another big control element? 23savage, he's not in this fight. Makoto, they turn onto him. Demon Zeal, snowball forward, tries to connect Manta to get away, but the kick pushes him back in. And there's the Sunder to turn the fight. Do they have the damage that they need? They walk forward, firing the arrow. He's so strong. He's so strong. They bought him down Makoto with 23savage. He shows up. He's got the damage that they need. And no buyback. Terribly gone. Talon, they might have finally done it. As they're ready to run them all down. They have a couple more buybacks. But with the Tiny, with the Mirana, I don't think that they have the juice. Talon is way too strong. Almost 40,000 net worth lead as they set their sights